All right, so folks, if you don't remember, we were here, and or at least we're supposed to be here. This is the level that I think that the paths for my videos are going to diverge. See, dealing with Atlantis with pistols only is a lot harder than it looks, and doing it with no med packs only makes it 10 times harder. So I might be making two videos. If there is a title above that says more, as you can see all these saves, these mean nothing to me now. They are just wasted save opportunities that never got finished. Essentially, yeah, if you're seeing pistols only and nothing about med packs, then that means that the paths have diverged, and I'm going to make two different ending episodes for the rest of the game because I really don't feel like maybe like because maybe I just couldn't do the challenge and I wasn't up for it. Okay, I really need to take a breather for this. This is something I know for a fact I'm probably not going to be able to do, but we got to try anyway. That's some damage I can't be taking. You'll see why in a few. I'm gonna have to try and restrict it to this guy first. If I can keep it with this guy, then I can get the second guy. So we're gonna be over-saving. Ooh, I hate over-saving, trust me. So I'm definitely not gonna get one of the achievements where you have to get under a certain amount of saves, so it's like the original, but hey. I want to do this. So we're gonna go ahead and take this guy out, get him out of the way. Luckily, he's taking a little bit of time to fire the cannons, so that's a good thing in my department. So you're going to notice these big eggs. I'm going to show you a little bit more how they work. I'm going to come over here so one of them doesn't activate. So if the things on the sides are moving up and down, that means that egg is currently active. And the way you activate it is by getting in a certain distance from it. And it's about, I want to say, a good 3 blocks different distance, 4 blocks distance. So it's like right about here. And then he'll activate. Now he has 2 actions to choose from. Either he shoots at you, and if he shoots at you, he then has 2 actions to do from there. He either shoots bullets or he shoots cannonballs. Now, I didn't explain this sooner. I should have probably explained this whenever we first encountered the Atlanteans, but I didn't. I just told you that they shoot bullets and sometimes shoot cannonballs, but, So let's go ahead and see if we can deal... he hit me. I'm trying to get through this part without taking any damage, so I can get through the rest of it without any issue. You'll see why. He's firing cannonballs. He's firing more cannonballs. I call them cannonballs, but that's probably not what they are. Who knows what they are? They could be anything. So we're gonna pick these. We're gonna pick these up. These are some Uzi clips. We're gonna turn over here to. Oh wait, sorry, not this way. Turn around, go the other way. And we're gonna go into this door. It's gonna open the moment we get close to it. So we're gonna be switching to the original graphics for a little while, so we can see a few pickups around here because it's a little hard to see some. Like that one over there in the corner. I mean, you can definitely see that, but like you probably wouldn't notice it on your first playthrough. I definitely didn't. But some people do, some people don't. It just depends. So by the time you pretty much come up here, one of the eggs will activate if you come over here and pick up the shotgun shell. Never mind. Here he comes. Yeah, this guy is a flying guy. These guys are not as dangerous because I was able to find a little technique for these guys, which you saw in a previous video, I think. I'm not sure. I think I did it back in the Sanctuary of the Scion. I'm not sure, though. I feel like I did, but I'm not 100% sure if that's true or not. So what we're going to want to do is if he starts flying up here, we're going to want to climb onto the edge and hang there until he leaves. And that's what we're looking for. See, if he comes up here, all we got to do is this. He can't get us on the edge, so he's going to start flying again. He's going to like, oh, crap, I can't get her. Oh, crap. Came up a little too early. We took a little fall damage. Oh, well. I'll deal with that. It's a lot better than getting scratched by the guy. I'll officially say that. I don't think the flying guys actually shoot, so we're pretty much safe from them shooting us. Oh, look at that! Some guy wants to party. Let's hope this is not one of those crazy nuts guys. Oh, it's a crazy nuts guy. That's not good. He might scratch me. Yeah, he got me. All right, it's not a lot of damage, but a little bit of damage can truly mean a lot in a level like this. You wouldn't think that, but oh man, if you would have saw my attempts I made earlier, oh, you wouldn't be thinking the same. Yeah, I think I can deal with that. I think that's an okay. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm over saving, and I know this is going to be a really tight one. At this point, it's mostly like a challenge, if you will. It's no longer like us, like, I'll probably like, I don't know if I'm going to like edit out each and every time I save, but it really depends. I'm already feeling icky about me taking damage, so I'm like half tempted to go back and reload my save, but who knows? I might get lucky from here on out. So pulling this lever opens up the door that's over here, so we can pull this lever. So we can go open up a door that allows us to leave the level. So let's go see what it opened. And it opened up this door right here. I'm gonna go down here, I'm gonna pull the lever. Now what I'm gonna do after I pull this lever is I'm gonna go back up because there's still 2 eggs left to be activated. And I'm gonna go ahead and save again. I'm so sorry for this. We won't be saving as much on the final level, just a few times here and there. So we got one more egg to deal with, so let's go ahead and deal with this guy. Is it a crazy nuts guy, or is it... Nope, it's a fly guy. So these guys, let's go ahead and just shoot them from this side. Come on, man. Oh. Come on. Luckily he doesn't shoot, so it makes my life a whole lot easier to deal with him. Please go far away. Okay, good. He got far enough away from me. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap backwards and I'm going to drop to the floor here so we don't take fall damage. And now we're going to leave. Now, I'm going to go ahead and... That was weird. I just heard him say get down and then... Okay, whatever that was. That was awkward. Anyways, so I'm going to check the room to make sure I'm not missing anything because Atlantis is a little wacky for me. Sometimes I get everything, sometimes I don't. And that is a true statement by me. Again, it's a little bit of random with this guy, so I've noticed the flying guys are just a little bit of RNG. It depends on how lucky you get. So anyways, we're going to come back here and get our first secret of the level. Pick up some med packs, some magnum clips, and some Uzi clips. And by this time in the game, you're pretty much going to notice that we're going to get over the amount that we already had. You'll see what I mean. It's really funny. Like, this is some ungodly amount of bullets we have. It just makes you wonder how Lara is carrying all that. Did I miss something? I better not have. So by coming over here, we actually skipped doors. Those those loud doors that come in. The teeth doors. We'll call them teeth doors. All right, hold up. I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to edit that out because I don't want people hearing my name. I'm back. She said, never mind. All right, so where were we? Oh, yeah. So let's go ahead and jump over here. We're going to let go and pull ourselves up right here. Now, there's another flying Atlantean in here, and this guy is also a little iffy. I'm a little iffy with him. He's probably also a little iffy with me. We don't have a great relationship is what I'm saying. So what I'm gonna do from here on out is if I take too much damage, like fall damage or etc., I'm just gonna call it quits with the no med pack run, and it's just gonna be its entire own video separately than this one. Oh, cool! Good thing I saved. It's always a good thing to save. Should have walked up to the edge first. So let's walk up to the edge, tap backwards, and run. I'm not thinking straight. Don't worry, we'll get back to our composed self the moment we get back to the Tomb Raider 2 videos. Tomb Raider 2 videos are easier to compose than the later Tomb Raider 1 videos. Something I feel like later Tomb Raider 2 videos are actually be easier to deal with than later Tomb Raider. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, right? Oh, he's shooting bullets. He's not supposed to. Yeah, I'm not okay with that. I am not okay with that at all. I held the grab button. That's weird. Again, the game pretends that I didn't do it. That's weird. I never understood this game whenever it just simply pretends that I didn't press a button. Sometimes it just pretends, and sometimes it's just like, whoopsie. Really wish it would register my button presses a lot more. Really wish these bullets would stop hitting me. What? That's the first flying guy I've ever seen shoot, but like, better yet, why is he shooting? That's a question I really want to know. Why is he shooting? He's not supposed to. Like, see, now that I'm over on this side, he's flying over here. That's not what I want. Come on, buddy. I don't need you flying onto the side I'm on. Alright, I guess we'll be here a while. Excuse me? Cannonballs? Cool. All right, guys. If you're not going for the all kills run, just speed me up until a certain point, or I'll just show it up on screen whenever I get done with this. Because oh my gosh, I want to get through this without taking any damage. And right now, he's giving me one heck of a time for no med packs. I mean, it really shouldn't be this difficult. I'm just saying. Please don't shoot cannonballs. Anything but the cannonballs. There we go. That's good enough for me. I'll take that. Sorry about that, folks. So that's another save because I really don't want to go back in case if I fall and die or something because that would really suck. Luckily, we're going into a room that really doesn't require that much out of us. I think whenever I got here earlier, I had a whole lot less HP, so this is something I can work with. I'm happy with what I have. Would have still not preferred to take the damage at the beginning of the level, so then, you know, I mean, but hey. I mean, it's a whole lot better than I was doing the first time, and also I'm a little bit more calm and collected today. That Natla level really had me in a chokehold. So the way you're supposed to do this puzzle right here is you're supposed to jump right there, and there, and there, and so on and so forth. We're not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a running jump over here, and I'm going to immediately jump. And it's going to set off a boulder. We're going to turn to the right. And that's a little shortcut you can do if you don't feel like going through all of it. Am I going to go back and do it the legitimate way? No. Honestly. I just want to see if I can do this. But you don't have to do it the same way I'm doing. You can pull out your Uzis. You can do whatever you want, you know? You don't have to restrict yourself to what I'm doing. This is not... I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling where all the stuff is. So if you want the stuff, you can go get it, you know? And I'm showing you where all the kills are, but at this point, the kills basically are just coming to us at this point. But there's a specific room that I already know I'm gonna dread dealing with, and that is the room where you gotta pull 3 levers. And then there's another room where you got to pull some levers. So that's going to be a save and load fest right there. That's another spot that I'll be stuck in for a little bit. I guarantee it. Because again, as I said, I'm going for all the kills. Because I really don't want to diverge paths in my videos. Oh yeah, that's right. The door closed. I have to go back into the water and reactivate it. That's all right. So the door actually activates a time. This lever here activates a time door. It never felt time to me because I always would get in there fast enough, and then it would never seem to close. So that's the way I like to do it. You can actually open up the door and go in there and pull a lever that does a bunch of other things, but you don't really have to do it. It's just a thing that you can do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk up to the edge here. Yeah, there's no items in here to pick up. So even if you did activate this lava and we're like, oh no, what if there's some items? No, there's not items in here. There's nothing. It's just a lever to activate the lava landfall, and that's it. All right, so we're gonna want to jump over this little hole here. It's got spikes in it. We don't want that. Spikes are nasty and are instant kill, as we've seen before. Probably. I'm not sure if I actually got killed by spikes on camera yet. So down here, there's going to be a pickup down here, some shotgun shells. We're going to pick that up. And we're going to turn around and pull a lever that's behind us because we want to leave this area. I well deserve, like, just some type of ammo usage after this, like, no cap. Alright, so here's some clang doors. So the doors only actually activate after you come out here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to save one more time because there's an Atlantean out here that we got to deal with. Flying one. Where is he? There he is. Lara wasn't pointing her pistols there for a second. Luckily, he's really far up there for me. But he's flying straight down to me. That's not cool. Yeah, that's not cool. He just flew straight down to me. Good thing I'm the one who loaded. Came in clutch with the saves and loads. Yeah, he's just flying straight down to me. I am not okay with that. And I'm not okay with that. Lara, what are we doing? Please. I just want to get this. Let me have it. Just cooperate. Don't fly straight downwards, dude. Nope. Sorry, you'll have to go somewhere else with that. Ah, there he goes. See, that's what I was looking for right there. But Lara's not pointing her pistols at him, so this could be bad. I'm worried he'll fly back up here and then he'll hit me with his explosives that he'll drop. Lara, you can point your pistols down at him, you know. Alright, cool, so he's flying up here now. Again, I'm not dealing with that, so I'm just gonna sit here and hang until he's like, alright. Because he's not gonna shoot at me, I don't think. Man, he came back. Why? Who knows? Please just give me the RNG I want, man. I really want to be done with this segment. I mean, I really wouldn't. It'd work out a whole lot better if he wasn't flying straight down to me because he keeps on getting stuck on the wall. That's the problem here. So hopefully this will work. Hopefully this is a better position for Lara to shoot from, and hopefully she'll start pointing her pistols down like she's supposed to. I don't know why she wasn't earlier. I mean, I could point my pistol straight down if I had some. But she's pretending that she can't. She's Lara Croft, for Christ's sake. Oh yeah, I don't understand the design out here. Like, the pattern's just off to me. Like, this side is completely full of it. This side is missing, like, one. This side over here is missing one. And, like, this one is missing three. It's just weird design to me. And, like, it does that upwards. It's like, I never understood that. Just make it consistent, please. So it doesn't look like garbage. So now we're getting to the segment that I'm going to have some problems with, and you're going to be seeing me save and load quite a lot. That's because this segment right here is trial and error. Technically, I mean it's trial and error usually, but it's going to be more in trial error for me because it's going to be more trial and error-y for me because I'm the one who has to kill all these guys with pistols. So this one activates a door. Not sure if it activates Atlantean. I'm not seeing any arms moving, so it looks like we're good. This one over here, though, can't say the same. Which one did it activate? Okay, it activated that guy over there. Let's go activate him real quick so I can have him out of the way. We're going to want to activate him over here, so if he starts shooting... Oh, never mind, it's one of those crazy nuts guys. Except it's one of the flying guys, so again, he's not that big of a deal. I could just do this. Not that scary, honestly. I'm kind of glad it was one of those flying guys. This lever over here is the lever that I'm really worried about, though, because I know it's going to give me the most trouble. So let's go ahead and pull this lever right here instead. So we can activate one of the doors. Let's see if one of the arms are moving. They in fact are. Let's see who's inside this one. It's one of the regular crazy nuts guys. Oh, he's shooting bullets. Honestly, I'm fine with the bullets. Keep shooting the bullets. Keep shooting the bullets, please. You're doing me a huge favor. This is the lever I'm well and truly worried about, though, because I immediately got to do a jump back and I got to run for it. Because this guy is why. He's a butthole. Luckily, he didn't get me that badly. That's surprising. That could have easily been worse. Wow, we're on the right track. This is perfect. Also, this guy is also back to activate, so I'm gonna go ahead and do something that's a quality of life insurance. It's just life insurance. Just in case if something goes wrong. Oh, good RNG already. I take it back. Oh, I take it back. I take it back. Hey, you're not gonna shoot me with cannonballs, are you? Nope, he's just gonna run around like an idiot. Wow, everything's cooperating. We might actually have this in the bag, folks. I might have to divide this up into 2 videos. Oh my god, this is amazing. I'm gonna complete Tomb Raider without using a med pack entirely, and also using. Let's turn around. Hold up. There's a pickup over there. I almost forgot about that. But here's the problem, though. You see, there's a reason why I'm saving on different saves, and that's because if I don't grab all the items, that means I'm going to have to come back and do all of this over again. And I want to make sure that I don't have to do that. But all the items are mostly straightforward, so I really don't think I'd have to worry about that. So we're going to turn to the right here. We're going to pull this lever. What this lever is going to do is it's going to release a boulder when we step right here. And that boulder is going to block our way. And you're like, what? Man, we can't go back there. Well, I'm going to show you the legit way to do this. I'm not going to get behind the boulder by cheating. I'm not a cheater. So let's do a side jump. Turn left. Push this in the way. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the left here. And we're going to go in here. And we're going to pull this lever one more time. And it's going to open up this door. And you're going to notice that boulder's gone. It's like, where did it go? Well, it's right there now. Because for some reason, resetting rooms is possible. Anyways, now that that's out of the way, we're going to be in this room. Again, another Atlantean to deal with, so I'm going to go ahead and save on a lower save here. Yeah, I'm on. Alright, cool. Alright, cool, Lara. There he goes. All right, that's enough of him. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to see 2 more eggs. Okay, so here's the problem with this room, and you're going to see what the big problem that I have with this room is. It's the fact that I had to come up with a really weird strategy to deal with these guys, and that is to jump back and forth and do this. But I've also had bad attempts where they'd get me with their explosions after they died, or they'd shoot me by landing on the ground. I like how I said earlier that they aren't supposed to shoot. Well, I've had certain ones that normally don't shoot, so I was confused why the starting ones were shooting at me for a second there. But I guess all of the Atlanteans that fly do shoot sometimes. But it's like the ones at the start of the level weren't, so it's like, it's really confusing. I'm not sure. He got me some. It's not that big of a deal, though. Lara tried killing herself. She did that off camera while I was recording earlier. She would like keep sliding and she wouldn't even bother to jump. It's like, I think I'll die now. It's like, I don't want that. I would go back and try to correct that small damage output, but it's really not that big of a health pool drop, so I'm just going to save down here one. We're going to come over here and go to pick this up, but this guy's going to come in the picture. And the thing about this guy, oh lord. Will he cooperate? Let's see. I'm not sure if he will. Well, thus far, he's stuck in a bunch of things. So it looks like it's working out in my favor. So that's amazing. That actually went perfectly. Well, it almost didn't go perfectly because one of his wings decided that was going to target me. I'm not sure why it did that, but I'm glad it didn't hit me. I've been quite disappointed if it did do that. We're going to jump around the corner and then we're going to kill this guy. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and save before I deal with this guy because I already know that if I don't... What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to save each and every room separately. So if I accidentally miss an item, which I know I probably will, all I have to do is just go back to a certain save and go from there, you know? And I'll just edit it in. I'm kidding. I'll probably just do an entirely new recording. So that's some 3 Uzi pickups. Yeah, they're stacking pickups, by the way. They like to stack Uzi pickups. And that's where most of the pickups are. Like, see, we already have 34 out of 51. That's where most of the pickups are. They're just stacked on top of each other. So you're probably wondering, how are we going to deal with those Atlanteans in that back corner over there? Well, how we're going to deal with them, it's a little bit of weird, but it works, if you ask me. If it works, it works, you know. It's one of those type statements. We're going to have to do a little bit of maneuvering with these guys. Oh. And it hit me. Cool. I don't want that. Keep that filthy stuff out of here. What is flying? I don't get it. Oh, he's flying. That's why I saved, idiot. Whoopsie. Okay, this guy's just entirely stuck, which isn't really helpful. I'd prefer you not get stuck in the level of geometry, please. I need to kill you. There he is, just getting stuck in level geometry. Wonder why. Sometimes I think he does it on purpose. Or at least I like to think that. Not sure what Lara was firing at there for a second. I know I probably shouldn't have sloped down here, but I'm trying to fight this guy in a way that doesn't compromise my health pool here, because I really want to do this. Now he's getting stuck in there. Is he just purposely getting stuck at this point? Because now he's just getting stuck in points he normally doesn't get stuck in. There we go. That's more like it. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to save after that. I'll pick up the Uzi clips and go pull the lever and stuff, and then I'll go fight those guys, so then they're out of my way. So running jump. Oh, cool, I didn't make it. That seems about right. Alright. This is gonna be a palooza. I'm not even gonna edit this. You must see the full bloopers. Oh, man. Getting stuck on level geometry must suck, but Lara does the same exact thing, so I really don't know what to say towards that, really. All I want to do is just get this guy killed, but we need to do it in a specific spot so he doesn't hit me with any of his stupid little explosives. Okay, that was just a lucky break. I was too close for comfort, but ended up being a lucky break because he didn't hit me with none of his crap. There's one. Oh god. The cannonballs is exactly what I'm not looking for. That was also a lucky break. Alright, cool, that's amazing. Whew. Sheesh. Man, this is super, super exciting and super, super tension at the same time. You have no idea how much tension I feel right now. So since we already have 2 out of 3 secrets, I know where the third and final secret is. So we're going to be getting that quite soon. It's right after we do a lava platforming puzzle, and it's really easy to get to. It's just the enemies we have to worry about. See, the enemies we have to worry about all shoot cannons. Now, we're going to have to get some lucky RNG with those guys. And clang, clang, doors got me. And it's right before this part, so we get to shoot some up again. Cool. Right where I didn't need it to be. Okay, cool. We don't want that. That's what that was for a second there. Come on. There goes one. Now the real question is, when is the other guy gonna come around the corner so I can start shooting him up as well? Whenever I see the screen stuff, I'm gonna turn right like 20 degrees and immediately back up. Alright. No, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. You fell. That's another try. It's like my attempt gets worse each time I go. Cool. We're gonna keep going until I get the way that I need. Whether it take 5 or 14 tries, who knows? I don't even know if this is considered a walkthrough at this point. Alright, cool. Good. This time I'm making sure to save before the clang clang doors so that it can't kill me. So if it does kill me, well, I can just reload and then go past the clang clang doors like it never happened. I should have done that to begin with, but I just didn't think about it. I mean, I just kind of went for it. Because, I mean, I've been able to deal with clang clang doors just fine in the past, except for the Coliseum, but that's different. I've never had a well and definitive way to get past those, really. I don't think there is a definitive way you can get past those. Kind of like there really isn't a definitive way to fight the Atlanteans in these levels. You kind of just have to wing it. And that's something I hate. I don't like winging things all the time. Sometimes I like winging things, and sometimes I don't. It just depends on what I wing. Anyways, we're going to climb ourselves up here. And there's going to be some items up here for us to pick. Good. All right. I burped. That's nice. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to the gameplay. So there's going to be some items for us up here to pick up, and we're going to want to pick up all of them. Like these Uzi clips and some med packs. Yeah, yum. So the platform just gets more and more to our right as we go. And the Atlanteans only get more and more annoying to deal with. As this one continues to ascend to the heavens. I can't see a dang thing. Good. I think someone just texted me. I can play this. I can play at the same time. Never mind, it's just a Verizon notification. I'm stuck on Verizon. I got no iPhone. Sorry, that's an old one. I'm not sure if a lot of people remember that, but it's definitely a thing. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it. Let's go ahead and pick this up. All right, where is he at? Oh yeah, you may notice that we're getting to the top. We're almost done. We still have a few more pickups to get. I see what you're trying to do. Nice try, though. Nice try. Where is he? I really don't feel like going out there and then he suddenly just pushes me off without me knowing. Lara, he's right there. Just shoot him. There you go. Anyways, standing jump. A standing jump that I could have made earlier, but for some reason Lara didn't want to make. Anyways, the third secret is going to be after this part, and I think that's the final sequence I'm actually going to struggle on before I'm practically done, because at that point, after we get past that part, the rest is just basically a cakewalk. So, did not mean to pull those out. So what we're going to do for this platforming sequence is I'm going to go down one more, and I'm going to save one more time. And we're going to be saving a lot, as I've said before. And look at how much health I have left. It's amazing. I mean, I know I practically cheated, but it's a whole lot better than killing my ego straight up like I did last night. See, in the middle of recording, I made it here, like to that back to that one segment with all those Atlanteans that kept on shooting me, and I lost my patience and I pulled out the Uzis and I shot them all because I just simply couldn't deal with it anymore. I just immediately I just couldn't handle it, and I had to let my ego break. But now, I think I can do this. I think I can do this. So let's do it. I just needed a breather after those Natlas Mines level. I really couldn't think. So here's where the secret is. We're going to have some luck for this because it is a timed secret, but we have a way to get into it if the secret closes. So what we want to mostly hope for is the guy in the middle to not shoot cannonballs, which is something we don't seem to be getting. And luckily, these guys' cannonballs are getting stuck. So all we got to do is just sit here and shoot these guys till they're done. See, that's what I love about this. There he goes. All right, cool. I only took some damage from that, but that was because of the bullets that hit me. So we're going to want to come back in here, and we're going to want to reactivate that door. And we're going to want to go through it because it's the final secret. And that's what we want. This one has some more pickups like shotgun shells. I almost said Uzis. Well, I mean, there is some Uzi pickups in here, but I was mostly talking about the med pack. I was about to talk about the med packs, but then my mind immediately slid to the Uzis on the ground. I'm not sure why. Don't know why my mind immediately slid to the Uzi clips. So let's go ahead and save one more time. I'm still going to be saving quite a lot. So here's something I think is a little odd. If we peek in here, there's 2 med packs you practically can't get. These are unobtainable. No matter how hard you look, these med packs back here are just ungettable. You cannot get them. They are ungrabbable. So they're just there to trick you. They really don't actually exist. So we're just going to pretend that they don't exist, and we're going to move on with our life. We're going to walk over to the edge here. And you're going to notice whenever you turn around and look down, the lava doesn't actually go all the way to the end. It just sits there. So you can practically just walk to the end and do nothing. We're also right below the platform now, but we still got a little bit of ways to go. I don't think we've got an Atlantean anymore. I think that was the last Atlantean we had to kill. Or as of right now, anyway. Let's go ahead and jump across here. We're going to have to deal with some more Atlantean. Actually, no, we actually have one more struggle sequence to go through. This is a pretty bad struggle sequence, too. So this was the moment I was saving all that health for. Okay, this guy's cooperating, thankfully. Okay, that went better than it could have. However, I'm not sure about that HP pool. I'm a little worried about it. Am I going to be able to do this? Well, in any case, we're going to come over here and activate this boulder and get it out of the way. Turn off the clang clang doors and all that good stuff. Then we're going to turn to the left here. We're going to realize that this block actually can get pushed. We're going to push it twice into the wall here. One more time. And go. And just like that, the door gets closed. So there we go. And in any case, what we're going to do, we've got 2 doors to pick from. I personally like the left one. Jump. There we go. It's going to run up to the edge here. And we're going to turn around, pull ourselves up right here, and go up one more. Safety drop. Turn around, jump. Jump because it goes faster. Jumping is actually faster. And here is the section that I was talking about. That's a bit of a struggle. And it's the section that I'm really worried about because I'm not sure if I'm going to make it through this section. First, let's go ahead and get these pickups that are on the sides here, so I can have it out of my mind. They're worth 2 pickups each, by the way. These are 4 pickups. Okay, who is... Oh, that's my kitty cat. Hi, Raven. Saying hi again? Yeah, hi. Hi. Yeah. That's a little good kitty. You're a well-behaved kitty. You just come in whenever you want, and you just say hi, and you drop in. This guy's supposed to open up. Yeah, I knew he was going to open up. That's the thing about this guy. I don't know. I'm trying to find a spot with him that I can get close enough, but then immediately be able to back off. He's almost dead. Alright, so let me check something. That's weird, sure. Grab. Something tells me that this could be bad. Well, I'll have to be right back. Give me like about a few minutes, and then we'll get right back on it. All right, Laura. May our survival be long and our death be swift, as they some say. So let's do this. This is not going to work out because there's an Atlantean above me and there's a Atlantean over there. So this is not going to work out. Maybe, but I feel like he's going to kill me immediately. So Maker, not right now, please. All right. Let me go ahead and reply to this real fast. All right. Will I be able to get past this next part? Whether I get past this next part determines whether I'll be able to finish this or not. Because this next part. All right. Good. Now this is the section I can understand why they'd want to use this music in, because it makes sense. This is a tense sequence, like this right here. Like this right here. I can understand why they used it here because it actually makes sense, you know, like blah blah blah. Because it's in an area that actually makes sense. It's like it's a tense sequence. It's an area I'd understand, but like in any other area where they've been using no, really. Like there's oh yeah, we can't shoot her, by the way, or else we'd be killing ourselves, and that's not what we need. Huh. So the Atlanteans are both doing the same thing. They're trying to hide from me, which is not something I like. This lever we'll get to here in a minute. Until then, I might as well go ahead and save just in case if I accidentally shoot myself. Alright, there we go. So that's that segment, and we're going to go ahead and pull this lever and turn around. And let me go ahead and check something. Alright, cool. We should be getting those on the way. But I'm not sure, because I think 2 of those are the unobtainable med packs that we can't get to. But we're going to go ahead and kill our knockoff here by dropping them into the lava, and we'll get an achievement for that. You get an achievement for simply dropping her into the lava. As a matter, I always thought it was weird that you get achievement for simply completing levels in this game. Also, if we come over here and take the camera up here, and we go all the way up here, we figure out that there's nothing up here. So how she even got down here while we were sliding down here, who knows? And if we take the camera over here, we'll see that she's dead in here. Alright, so here's another struggle sequence. This is the last struggle we're gonna have to do. That's one Uzi pickup, by the way. Good. Yeah, this is a big struggle because all I got is like a bit. Yeah, that's why I don't like little BoJack Horseman here, because he follows you around. I just now realized that I've been recording for 55 minutes. That could work. That's not gonna work, Laura. Also, game, please stop giving me a reminder that I've been recording for 55 minutes. Thanks. We'll be right back.